This author, Candi Usher, and I am jumping up here really quick to remind you all that I had a book come out on Thursday. It is called Locked and Loaded Ladies Daily's Journey. And this is a book that's kind of like Lifetime and True Crime and General Hospital all mashed together. There's insanity, there's mania, there is who did it, why, when, where, what for, and how. It's a story about what you think something is that it really isn't. So it's like a facade, but it's really a mirage, and now you don't know what to do with it at all. You're confused, and everybody's trying to find answers, and nobody knows to where to really look for the answers, and the people who are finding the answers aren't really finding the answers for the right reasons. And then just when you think you figured it out, you don't have it, and then you lose it, and then you get it again, and then you've got from point A to point B to point D because you had to skip C to get to F, and then you had to jump to H to get back to G, and yeah, it's one of those type of books. But it's good. It's, I promise you, it's really really good. There's no blood, guts, and all that other stuff. It's no cuss words. It's just straight, clean, a tiny amount of violence. And when I say tiny, I mean really tiny amount of violence, because there's a little bit of domestic violence in it. But other than that, it's one of those books where you're just like, I don't know if I want to go to the next page or not. I might need to step back for a second and maybe reconsider if I really want to finish this book. If I need to do this or not, or should I just wait a minute, because I don't know if, yeah, it's one of those kind of books. So, it's everywhere right now. It's on KDP, it's on my website. It's Barnes and Nobles. It is probably from the other website that I uploaded, is in different languages now. So yeah, that's fun. Um yeah, just type in locked, LOCCED, and loaded, LOADED, daily, DALEIGH apostrophe S, journey. And the book should pop right up in Google. Or if you just type in Daily's Journey, it should pop right up, because I have not seen anybody else with that name and spelled that way. So it's not that big of a thing. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Um so yeah, that is amazing. Hi, Ariana. Um, and I promise you, you're gonna really enjoy this book. I went on Amazon yesterday, and come to find out, I have written a total of 12 books. I have 7 regular books. I have 2 cookbooks, and I have 3 journals on Amazon. I am also in the process of, this book is part of a series now. So it's the first book in a series. There will be a second Locked and Loaded Ladies, which will be Janice and Michelle. They're introduced in this book. I give a piece of their backstory, but it's going to have to go deeper. I have to write another book for it to go deeper. And then I have one for the men that are in the book. It'll be Faded Men, and it'll be Marcus, and then it'll be the identical twins, Chasen and Mason, who are completely opposite. They're one is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, another one has some modem of sanity, I guess. It's teetering on the edge of sanity and insanity. So yeah, it's a very twisted, crazy, why would you even book? It's one of those books where it's just like, thank you, DWB. Where it's just like, I don't even know if I want to continue. Do I need to go get a cup of coffee? Do I need to take a break? Do I want to continue? Do I want to sit here and next thing you know, you're 2 3 hours into reading because you had to read and then reread because you weren't sure what you read before? Sure, come back. I'll still be here for a little bit longer. Um, am I sure this is what I want to do? And I'm learning how to write in this genre. This genre is new to me. So I'm gonna tell you now, this book is not perfect by a long shot. It is not perfect at all. It's a start in the mystery, thriller, suspense category. And my plan is to open it up more. And like I said, create a series out of it of different books. Like most of thriller, suspense books, it's based in a pretty much small town. Not too small, but small enough. And it's attached to other small towns. So that's one of the things that makes it fun, makes it amazing. I'm also in the process of, I have already started working on my paranormal book. Um, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Called My Abby's Prince. Um, that'll probably be out. Yeah, my goal is by February of next year. Um, and it'll be based the country Malawi in Africa will actually be a planet. And yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. That one's going to take a little bit longer only because I have to do a lot of research into it because of the language that I'm using. I'm using a lot of cultural language. So I have to look up what cat means in the Ngawi language. I have to look up what dog means. And it's not just cat and dog, it's were cat and were dog. And, there's a myriad of animals that come from that country that are being included in that story. I don't have a official date in February yet. I just know it's February. February 25th. I do like doing stuff on people's birthdays. This book that I just had come out, my son's birthday was on that Thursday. Was on the 3rd of October. So that was my dedication to him for his birthday. Having the book come out. So I don't know. Maybe put a little dedication in there to DWB, for their birthday on February 25th. I might do that. I might just do that just for you. So I'm working on that. I have a book coming out hopefully by February 14th called Open Up the Door. Yes, it's based on the song Chihiro by Billie Eilish. I am addicted to the remix of that song. But it's Open Up the Door, and it's got a door that's opening up for love. So that might come out Valentine's Day. Goal is Valentine's Day, if the co-author is available. So yeah. It's okay. It is okay. Yeah, maybe there should be more viewers. I'm still a small time author. I am still learning the ropes myself. I am still getting to the point of maybe one day having a bigger audience. But I appreciate you and you being my audience right now. I do. I very much appreciate you. I really, really do. So you might have earned yourself a free book. Just because I'm me and you're here. So shoot me your info and I'll do that for you. How about that? So I'm looking at that. Faded Men will be out next year. You made on one book but can't get it published. I'm a self-publisher. I'm really big on that one. And that's because I like to be more in control. So I use Amazon, I use Draft to Digital, I use Lulu. I use those three to upload my book. And yeah, Amazon might take 70%. Well, I get 70%, they'll take 30%. But I'm in control of when it gets published, how it gets published, things like that. So I'm okay with that altogether. Trying to fight for a publisher is hard. Oh, you're very welcome. Fighting for a publisher is really hard because it places you in competition with other people, and I don't like to compete with anybody, especially not a fellow author. I don't ever want to compete with another author. I believe we both have a book. We can write a book on the same subject but have different views. And I'll have somebody who likes my views, you'll have somebody who likes your views. That doesn't mean we compete. And see, when it comes to publishing companies, you're competing. You're having to come out the pocket for a certain amount. You're having to express yourself in a way that I don't feel like it's free enough. Hi Devin, how are you? Um and so I prefer that freedom. I really do. I prefer that freedom. And I prefer also not having a publisher who sticks me in a certain box. I am I am not one of those people. I don't like I hate boxes. I hate them with a passion. I prefer to be a free flyer. If I decide I want to write a suspense novel, I can. If I want to write which I've written a Christian love story called Chocolate Shot. I can do that. If I want to write a biography, I've written 4 of them about my life. I can do that. I'm writing a paranormal. I can do that. I'm writing, like I said, the mystery suspense, and it's series. 1 for the ladies and 1 for the guy, and 2 for the guys, 2 for ladies, 2 for the guy. I can do that. I have more freedom to really play. Whereas when you're with the publisher, usually once they get you in that genre, you're there. Now don't get me wrong. There are those who have been able to expand out into other genres, but it's a lot harder. And again, I like more freedom. That's just me personally. How many books have I made? 12 in all so far. I have done 3 journals. I have done 7 books, and I have done 2 cookbooks. So a total of 12. The last I checked on Amazon. Yeah. And then I have my own website on top of that. So I have the tentative books that are coming up already on my website. And that's www.misscandygirl, MissCandiGirl.com. So my tentative books are already up there. I already have the covers for all of the books that I'm getting ready to do. Usually if I have an idea pop up, that's one of the things I'll do is I'll create a cover. Because once I've created the cover, that lets me know that's that idea. I know where I'm headed with the book. So whenever I do get to finally writing it, I know what the subject is. I know where I'm going with it. I know there are people who plan their books out and they write out the plot, and once I sit down and start doing it, that's it. Probably for another 5 to 10 minutes. I'll probably be up here a little bit longer. And that's it. That's where I'm at. I'm in that vein of that book until I finished it and it's how I would like for it to look. Sometimes I will give it to an editor. I'll ask one of my other author friends to edit it for me, and that's another thing too. As you walk into the author world, make author friends. You would be surprised how many other author friends open up doors for you. I have a friend named Steph. Okay, I started off with a friend named Nicole. She started it for me. She had her podcast. She opened up the door. She allowed me to be on her show a few times. And then I met my friend Stephanie. Stephanie has opened the door even wider for me. She's had me on her podcast. She's had me on panels. We just did a a conference earlier this year back in May called Behind the Lipstick, where we had a whole conversation about what we as women were hiding behind the lipstick. That's up to you if you want to do that. You can do the sign up on my website. There's a pop-up that comes up, and you can put in your email information there, and I'll see you as a new customer, and I'll be able to send you information from there. And we did that. I just did a book signing last Saturday, 1 week ago, in Tyler, Texas. It's on my TikTok. My TikTok is at Candi Usher. So it's the same as what it is here on my YouTube. It's on my TikTok. Just did a live there from the book signing. And Tyler, that was my very first one. I'm not very good at them yet. I'm learning. But when you have those connections and you're with people in that same group, you learn things that you would have never learned before. Oh, you're in Tennessee. I'm in Texas. So you are probably up to, let's see, from here to Georgia is about 10 and a half hours. So you're probably about 12 hours away, depending upon where you are in Tennessee. Anywhere from 9 to 12 hours, depending. I used to live in North Carolina before I moved here to Texas. But I'm from Georgia. The Navy took me different places. From the Navy, from Georgia to Cali. Well, from Georgia to Michigan, Michigan, Mississippi, Mississippi, Cali, Cali, Virginia. Got out, Virginia, North Carolina, Virginia, North Carolina, North Carolina, Texas. I don't know if I'm going anywhere else. My day is actually going amazing. Hopefully Georgia is about to lose again. I need Alabama to win. Dallas won. My day is going great. My day is blessed. It's very, very blessed. Yes, I am very, very into football. I am a very avid football fan. Very much so. I won't miss church because of football, though. But I will hope that the pastor ends on time so I don't miss no more than the first 20 minutes of the game. I don't want to miss anything more than the first quarter. After that, it's not even worth watching anymore. That's just me, personally. But yeah, God first, family, then football. In that order. But yeah, I'm always looking for that. And I never liked sports. Why? What's wrong with sports? I'm a sports addict. I have on a dress and you see the earrings and I'm all pretty and stuff, but I'm a tomboy. I am. I've been into sports since I was a kid. I played football, I played baseball. I was in the dirt playing kickball. I've always been that way. There's I think that's why God gave me sons, cuz I'm still trying to figure out what I would do with the daughter. I am. Just not your thing. That's understandable. It's like that for some people. This sports is just not them. And that's okay. So, what do you like? DWB, since you don't like sports. Oh, and when I say tomboy, I'm also into anime. I'm also into video games. Yes, I'm grown, but I will tell anybody I'm grown and childish. I always include and childish. Always. Oh, you're in college. What are you studying? What is your major? I just graduated myself with my bachelor's. Um, in psychology with the concentration in mental health counseling. And I am waiting on my same school to get back in touch with me so I can start my master's in child psychology. That's my goal. So yeah. Um Full-time mom, full-time student, coding. Oh, cool. My associates is in information technology. Coding is fun. Coding is a lot of fun when you have a good teacher. My coding teacher was not very good at at all. He wasn't that great. But coding is good. Coding is really good pay. Really, really good pay. They are always looking for somebody to do coding. My oldest is doing digital media right now. So I know he's about to get probably into a few coding classes. FPS games and Minecraft. My entire house craft. I don't. I'm not into Minecraft. Now, if you say Mortal Kombat, Crash, Sonic, Mario, and that means everything Sonic, everything Mario. Um, Fighting games, Street Fighter. Um, I love Just Dance. Just Dance is one of my favorite. That's definitely one of my favorite ones. More for the more for the dancing to the song and the workout. I get to have fun and work out at the same time. Um, but Fortnite just well, Minecraft and for Pokemon, yes, baby. I was in original Pokemon. Me and my brother had original. I think my brother still has his original Pokemon cards. We were original nerds. Like, yeah. I did Pokemon all the way up until Emerald. After Emerald, not so much. Um, I didn't like the way that they changed a lot of them, um, and got away from a lot of the basics. I preferred the basics. I liked red, yellow, and blue. I that's where I started, red, yellow, and blue, and we would go to school and trade with other people. Pokemon Go, yeah, my kids have Pokemon Go on their phone, and they do that consistently. Pokemon Go. Now, see, on my phone, I have like Monopoly, and I love Bingo. Bingo's like, okay, the Bingo is kind of an old head game, yeah, but I grew up playing Bingo, so I've got like three different Bingo games on my phone. So I'm a Bingo fan. Now, Monopoly Go, where you all have Pokemon Go, I do Monopoly Go. That's my game right there. I love some Monopoly Go. But yeah, I love me some video games. I enjoy it very, very much. That's why I said I'm a girl, girly girl when I need to be. And I'm a full out tomboy. On top of that, you'll stream every day. No, I'm going to start though. I am going to start streaming and make a point to start doing it every day. Now that I'm getting starting back to get traction with my books and everything, and I'm getting to the point of my schedule for school is going to change, because my schedule for my bachelor's, I was taking 3 classes a semester, and the semesters only lasted 8 weeks. So you're talking about cramming 3 classes into 8 weeks. I was dying. I was dying. Real bad. Real bad. Where I learned my master's degree will be 10 weeks. So I have 2 extra weeks per semester. I'm still probably going to cram 3 classes a semester because I'm not one of those people that likes to draw stuff out. I don't. I like to hit the road running. Let me go ahead, get this done, over with, so I can get to the next goal. I'm a goal setter, and I'm a goal getter. Once I set my goal, I've already figured out 3, 4, 5 different ways to get to that goal. I don't believe in the word can't. The only way I can't do it is that means I'm dead and gone. That's the only way I can't. Otherwise, can't doesn't exist. If it's a goal that's given to me, that means I know that I'm supposed to make it there, and I know that there's more than one way to get to it. And I hold accountability to that. So when they gave me the option to, hey, you can go from 2 classes to 3, thank you, I'll take it. I actually graduated 2 semesters early. I wasn't supposed to finish till December. I finished the first of last month. I actually finished back in August. A Minecraft in 2 minutes. Well, go ahead, and I'm gonna jump off of here, and I'll come back up here tomorrow afternoon, cause Dallas doesn't play tomorrow, so it's one of those. It doesn't even matter, cause we played on Thursday, so I can jump on tomorrow afternoon. You all have a great and wonderful day. I had fun talking to everybody. You have fun, DWB, on Minecraft. And I hope you signed up on my website so I can shoot you your gift. All right? Y'all have fun and be blessed. Bye.